Few plays in the fascinating NFL can capture the imagination quite like Hail Mary. In this video, we'll explore some of the most incredible Hail Mary plays that have enthralled spectators and solidified their status as legends of the game. Stick with us till the end of the video to witness how Hail Mary has cemented itself as a symbol of last-second courage and spectacular drama in the league's legacy. Number 10. October 23, 2016. A.J. Green's incredible one-handed juggling Hail Mary. On Sunday's Hail Mary pass from Andy Dalton, Bengals receiver A.J. Green received it for a 48-yard prayer to the end zone along with a touchdown on the final play of the first half against the Cleveland Browns. Yes, the deflection and one-handed grab involved were as incredible as they sound. Green collected it and fell to the ground, giving him 6 catches for 106 yards. At halftime, the Bengals were in the lead 21-10. Number 9. Hail Mary, November 22, 1981. Joe Ferguson to Roland Hooks. Ferguson made a spectacular 36-yard catch from backup running back Roland Hooks in the center of the field. With 12 seconds left, Ferguson snapped the ball at the 36-yard line for New England. Buffalo called the Hail Mary with enough time for 1 or 2 attempts at the end zone. There is just one reason we don't discuss Hooks' incredible catch to move the ball to the 36, and that reason is what happened afterward. In the end zone, where 6 Patriots were waiting for them, Hooks, Jerry Butler, and Frank Lewis lined up to the right. However, Hooks was the hero on the final drive and collected the batted ball for his second touchdown of the day after linebacker Mike Hawkins had deflected Ferguson's attempt. Running back Roland Hooks catches a 36-yard pass from Joe Ferguson that was tipped in the end zone. Buffalo now holds the final AFC playoff spot thanks to the win. Number 8. Hail Mary, November 10th down the sideline. Covering 70 crucial yards on a wing and a prayer, rescued the game for Baltimore and extended Ray Lewis's 17-year career by at least 1 more week. The high arching touchdown 42 seconds of the second overtime on Saturday gave the Ravens a 38-35 victory over Peyton Manning and the Denver Broncos. Number 7. Baltimore wins in overtime following Cincinnati's Hail Mary, Bengals against Ravens. On Sunday, November 10th, 2013, quarterback Andy Dalton of the Cincinnati Bengals attempted a last-second touchdown pass into the end zone. Still, it was batted into the air before wide receiver A.J. Green caught it to force overtime and the Ravens' 20-17 victory. Number 6. Hail Mary, November 15th, 2020. Arizona Cardinals versus Buffalo Bills. With 2 seconds left, Kyler Murray threw an incredible 43-yard last-ditch pass to DeAndre Hopkins to help the Arizona Cardinals defeat the Buffalo Bills 32-30. The Cardinals appeared to be out of the game until Murray rolled out to his left as the clock ran down. Hopkins was waiting in the end zone with 3 Buffalo defenders wrapped around him when he threw the ball there. The Cardinals began an enthusiastic celebration in the end zone when the 3-time All-Pro somehow managed to come down with the ball. Number 5. Hail Mary 2015. Green Bay Packers versus Detroit Lions. With 6 seconds remaining, Green Bay was down 2 points, but Rodgers was unable to throw a touchdown. Time ran out, but the Lions were assessed a face mask penalty, giving the Packers one final chance. Rodgers seized the chance and connected with Richard Rodgers for a 61-yard touchdown to seal the victory. Although the Detroit Lions had an early lead over the Green Bay Packers, the outcome of the game ultimately depended on a few plays in the closing minutes. Sadly for Detroit, a last-second touchdown throw by the Packers gave them the exciting 27-23 victory. Number 4. Hail Mary 1980. Tommy Kramer to Ahmad Rashad. On December 14, 1980, the miracle at the Met occurred in a game between the Minnesota Vikings and the Cleveland Browns at Metropolitan Stadium in Bloomington, Minnesota. The Vikings trailed 23-9 in the fourth quarter, but won after Minnesota quarterback Tommy Kramer passed for 2 touchdowns to wide receiver Ahmad Rashad in the last 2 minutes, including a 46-yard Hail Mary pass caught with one hand on the last play of the game. The Vikings won 28-23 and clinched the NFC Central. Number 3. Hail Mary 2010. David Garrard to Glover Quinn. On the final play of regulation, Mike Thomas caught a 50-yard touchdown pass from David Garrard that Houston defensive back Glover Quinn deflected into his hands, giving the Jaguars a 31-24 victory over the Texans on Sunday. Even though there was no time left on the clock, Garrard threw a pass toward the end zone to prevent the game from going into overtime. Texans Quinn attempted to bat the ball to the ground. Texans DB Glover Quinn deflected the throw into Thomas's hands even though it was meant for Mike Sims Walker, Thomas's teammate. Instead, he delivered a direct hit to Thomas. Thomas caught it at the 1-yard line and then crossed the goal line to score the winning touchdown while trailing behind the pass and searching for a bounce. The Jaguars, 5-4, flew into a frenzy and even drew an ineffective celebration penalty. The Texans, 4-5, shuffled off the field in shock. Number 2, Aaron Rodgers' Hail Mary in Arizona Cardinals vs. Green Bay Packers. On January 16, 2016, Aaron Rodgers' Hail Mary almost sent the Packers to the NFC Championship game. Things appeared gloomy for Green Bay late in their road game against the Arizona Cardinals. Down by a score with less than a minute left, the Packers possessed the ball on their own 4 and faced a 4th down and 20. Their hopes were maintained with a long pass completion of 60 yards, but the odds persisted. The Packers still had 41 yards to go following an offensive penalty with only 5 seconds left. Rodgers was immediately under attack from Cardinals pressure after firing the shotgun. In anticipation of a hit, Rodgers was dragged from the pocket and hurried toward the sideline. However, he first collected himself before throwing a bomb into the end zone. A Packers receiver from Saginaw Valley State named Jeff Janis, who had only made 2 catches all season, made a perfectly timed leap and caught the ball for a touchdown as 2 Cardinals appeared set to either catch it or bat it away. Unfortunately, the excitement and awe of the moment swiftly gave way to utter disappointment for Packers fans as their team fell in overtime 26-20. Number 1, 2009 Brett Favre to Greg Lewis back of the end zone game-winning Hail Mary. Because you can never have enough of dramatic last-second victories, Paul Allen makes the call of Brett Favre's stunning game-winning touchdown pass to Greg Lewis, sealing the victory for the Vikings. On September 27, 2009, the Vikings found themselves trailing the 49ers 24-20 with 12 seconds left in a game between the two 2-0 teams at the Minneapolis Metrodome. At the San Francisco 32, the Vikings faced a 3rd down and 3. Favre took the snap out of the shotgun, pump faked, and then turned around to throw while dodging a defender and delivered the ball to the back of the end zone. Greg Lewis, a Vikings receiver, caught the ball in stride above a 49ers defender with no room to spare and came down in play. Favre connected with Greg Lewis in the back of the end zone under heavy pressure to give the Vikings a 27-24 lead. The Hail Mary is evidence of the NFL's pulse-pounding excitement and unpredictable nature. These plays capture the essence of football's unwavering ability to amaze and inspire. Whether it's a last-second heave, an unlikely catch, or the magic of the moment itself, each Hail Mary engraves its own chapter in the eternal story of the game.